tuned in to Frankyrose's Crime Updates. You are now tuned in to Frankyrose's Crime Updates.
Let's switch to suspense. Let's switch to suspense.
You are now tuned in to Frankyrose's Crime Updates. Crime Updates. Crime Updates. You are now tuned in to Frankyrose's Crime Updates. Crime Updates.
Good day, friends. I hope you're doing well. It's Franky Rose. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about Jolissa Feuntes. She's been missing for over 2 weeks, and her family and friends desperately want her home. The parents of 22-year-old Jolissa are pleading for anyone to come forward with information about her disappearance. Jolissa's father, Joey Feuntes, said he believes she was abducted. We think someone took her against her will. When they could not reach her on the phone the day she went missing, they called the police. Her family speculates that she may have driven to a rural part of Selma where there are orchards, vineyards, and other kinds of farms where she would go and spend time to get peace of mind after one of her best friends passed away last year. Relatives have been searching for her daily. On the morning of August 7th, Jolissa returned home after visiting a friend at about 3 a.m., but left afterwards to go to the AM/PM convenience store. At 3:59 a.m., Jolissa's sister missed an incoming call from Jolissa's number. So Jolissa was last seen at 4 a.m., leaving the AM/PM at Highland Highway and Nebraska Avenue. About 25 minutes later, her sister received 2 more missed video chat calls from Jolissa's number. Police have recovered surveillance footage from the AM/PM that shows Jolissa walking into the business and buying something at the front counter. Her purchase is said to be a blunt, and it's possible it was not her card that was used. There's different reports on that, so I'm unsure. Jolissa is seen in the footage walking out of the store, returning to her car, and then driving off. This is also viewed differently on how that visit actually went. There's a few different, some people think that she looked natural and other people think she looked possibly distressed. So it looks like she might have been speaking to someone in the back seat just after she pulls up. Then she closes the door, takes a couple steps, then returns to her car and looks through the driver's side window just for a second, and then turns around and goes back to the store. So also, if you watch the video footage, you will see a man behind her that walks out of the store. She then pays for her blunt, walks to the door, peeks around the corner, and then goes outside for a moment. It looks like she might be speaking with someone, and then she turns right and walks to her car. While driving away from the gas station, footage shows Jolissa making a left turn onto Nebraska Avenue. Joey Feuntes and Norma Nunez, Jolissa's parents, said their daughter would have to make a right turn to go back to her grandmother's house. We don't know why she turned left. It's not clear where she was heading, although her family told Fox News that the area is near the vineyards and orchards that Jolissa would go to. It's not like her to take off and be gone. She's very social. She doesn't miss work. We've been missing her for over a couple of weeks now. Adding that when her daughter expects to come home late from her job at the packing house, she typically lets her grandmother know, said Norma Nunez. Her father added that he and his wife are trying to do everything they can to find their daughter without compromising law enforcement's investigation into the case. The family's done a wonderful job of putting information out about Jolissa. We are working with our state, local, and federal agencies to try and bring Jolissa home. We are trying anything we can think of and anything that's been suggested, but we need more information. Police, meanwhile, said that the surveillance footage showed Jolissa driving solo at the time her last sighting. And yeah, still her whereabouts remain unknown. Selma Police Chief Randy Alcaraz told Fox News, "We picked her up on the camera. After that, however, we're not going to relinquish that information as we have to kind of consider all avenues," he said. "Right now, there is nothing that is insinuating foul play, but again, we do not have much information." A missing persons poster shared online also states that Jolissa's sister received those 2 missed calls. Wow. Jolissa had previously been at that get-together, and everything seemed to be going fine. With the search for their daughter entering the 3rd week, Jolissa's family on Friday expressed their concern over the police search amid limited updates from the authorities on this investigation. Over 2 weeks since she went missing, Selma police have been working with the Fresno Sheriff's Office and using some of their resources. But there's a possibility that there's more coming. In addition, federal law enforcement officers are also involved in the search. What I don't understand is if you have got all of these resources and other agencies involved, police say the FBI is getting involved. We should have something, Jolissa's father said on Friday. These are some of our top trained agencies in the U.S. The Feuntes family added that in comparison to the search for missing California girl, 16-year-old California girl, I hate saying this, Kylie Rodney. That was so shocking, although I guess it shouldn't have been. But you know, the case surrounding Jolissa's disappearance has received way less attention, and that is very unfortunate. Selma police have meanwhile said no updates will be shared unless significant, with the police chief telling Fox News, "We want to make sure that if we put something out, it's because we have something new and different to be able to get more information and accurate information out." Police say her phone was last traced in the Avocado Lake area, which has been searched by both police and family. After that, her phone switched off. So there's also the King River and Pine Flats, among many other possible places that Jolissa might be. The Selma Police Department has partnered with Fresno Sheriff's Office to use some of their resources, such as helicopters, to assist with their search. So, yeah, they've got all of this help, supposedly, and, you know, their family is right. She seems to have just vanished. Meanwhile, Jolissa's parents, Norma Nunez and Joey Fuentes, get up each morning to conduct their own searches for their daughter. They put up flyers and ask people in their areas where they search if they have surveillance cameras they can look at. They previously told Fox News Digital that they believe that Jolissa was taken against her will. They don't come back until after dark, Norma Nunez said over the phone as she and her husband were getting ready to search for their daughter once again. Loved ones have been looking for Jolissa around the clock. On Sunday, they organized their own search party in the area of Pine Flats and Avocado Lake, looking for her 2011 silver Hyundai. Police were believed to be searching California's Flat Lake and Avocado Lake, and a $10,000 reward for information leading to Jolissa's whereabouts has been offered. There's also a GoFundMe out there that I'm going to have to find. The group AWP, Adventures with Purpose, are a search and recovery diving team, and they are the ones who found Kylie Rodney. They will hopefully be showing up in the next day or two because they are going to be looking for Jolissa. Adventures with Purpose first dropped the news regarding Jolissa during an interview with the TV show News Nation on Friday. In a live stream on Monday, the group said it would be in Selma within the next 2 days. The Selma Police Department has not yet been in contact with Adventures with Purpose, but said that it has been working, of course, with the Fresno County Sheriff's Office. A Find Jolissa Feuntes group has been created on Facebook to share thoughts, tips, and information on the case. I think it would be wonderful if you guys could look into it and possibly share what you can. So her mother, Norma, has been keeping daily updates, sharing the latest news on the case, along with pictures of Jolissa and requests for continued support. So Kylie had been missing since the early hours of August 6th, the day before Jolissa went missing. Now, she had been attending a party of about 200 to 300 teenagers and young adults at the Prosser Family Campgrounds, which is a recreation area about 10 minutes drive north of Truckee. On Sunday, the diving team reported they had found Kylie's car with a body inside. An official identification is yet to be made, but the authorities said it's more than likely to be Kylie. In a press conference on Monday, Doug Bishop said, "We will be taking the next 2 days off to properly debrief, compress, and prepare for our next case, which is 22-year-old Jolissa Feuntes in Selma, California." When asked if they had a message to share with their daughter, Joey Fuentes said, "We love you, Jolissa. Come home." Jolissa's parents describe her as courageous, as a sweetheart, a disciplined woman, a loyal woman, and a lovable friend, and a good girl. This is why the community is trying to find her, Jolissa's parents said. It is not like Jolissa, says her aunt, Joanne Banda. She always reaches out to the family. She even let her brother know she was heading to the store. She called her brother and told him she was heading out. It's not like her. She always lets everybody know where she is. If you're listening, we love you, baby, and we're praying for you, added Jolissa's grandmother, Irene Fuentes. This is a united community. United we stand, with all of us coming together. He's gonna bring her home, said Pastor Delvina Vasquez from Selma. Jolissa drives a silver four-door 2011 Hyundai Accent with California license plate number 8MPU 766. The Selma Police Department is asking anyone with information about Jolissa's whereabouts to contact Detective Richard Figueroa at 559-891-2243 or Detective Matthew Hughes at 559-891-2266. So I also want to mention Annette Adams, also known as Annette Murado, was last heard from on April 25th, 2021 in San Luis Obispo. She'd be 75 now, and she may have been driving a black Buick Enclave. AWP might be doing a search to try and find Annette as well after they are finished doing their search for Jolissa. So, please donate if you can. They are making a huge difference. So that's what I have for now, friends. I'm looking forward to AWP getting to Selma, and it will be nice to have some answers one way or the other. So let's keep this family in our hearts and in our prayers and hope for a better outcome than what Kylie's parents are having to deal with. But in my mind, I think I would rather know than not know. I don't know. So, do you think there's foul play or an accident? I really don't know. What do you guys think? I really would be curious to see what you have to say. So, say something down below in the comments. So, for now, I'm going to say cheers. Please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share as you're heading out. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.